Hi beautiful souls, here's Julie for another weekly guidance reading. I am so happy to be with you here today to share the energy of the moment. For you are new to this channel, I am Julie. I am an intuitive, a shaman, a holistic counselor and a spiritual instructor. And I'm really here to help you navigate this time. For you who have been here for a little while, thank you so much again. So I don't know exactly what is going on, but I feel there is straight away what I'm hearing is a lot of difficulties to concentrate. So there is a lot of worries arising in the mind, and it's like almost quite difficult to shift them. You may even feel that if you're someone who is very used to meditate, to sit down with yourself, that you get really taken away very easily, and that it's only later on that you realize that you're not actually in your breath in the moment. And that is actually very normal. It is, again, what I'm hearing, an increase of energy that is coming to you and shifting things within you. So instead of resisting and fighting against that flow, just let it be and accept what is happening right now. You know, it's again a reminder that we're always different each day, and that each day is an invitation to actually accept and respect ourselves the way we are. So we're not always the same. We evolve, we change, we transform, we transmute, and it's very important to be very gentle into that process. What else am I hearing? Again, I'm hearing that it is a time of big change, and that you need to be ready, because there might be you might be shaken. I hope that's the right words. You might be shaken. You might be, I hear, stripped off. What I see about that is not negative at all. It's actually, it's almost like everything that doesn't belong to you are going to be removed from you. And of course, that can be a very tower time, you know, in the tarot, a time where everything falls apart. I know we have been through that many times, but I think we have cycle, you know. We have cycle where we go through that, and here it's another one that is coming. And if you haven't gone through a transformation, or you're still holding on things that you feel in your heart that you should not be in that place, although you stay in that place because the ego mentally, you know, it's safe to be there. Change is difficult. You cannot imagine going through that. The divine, the energy of the moment are going to strip that away, you know, for your highest good again. So be prepared, you know. When I say these things, it's like be prepared, you know, to be shaken, because when you are prepared, you know, you can be more at ease and let go and flow with the process of change. And so I think that is very what I'm hearing right now, is that yes, you know, it may be uncomfortable. Yes, you know, it will be a drastic change of life, maybe of place, of job, of people around you, but it is really to bring you exactly on the path that you need to be. And I know I talked about that many times, but I think here we are in another cycle of that, because not everything can be taken off of us straight away, or some people go through everything at once, or some people actually need to go through different stage of it, you know, because other things need to be in place for them to be okay. So it's again about really trusting the process, trusting that you are going to be fine. And again, I'm repeating this, that is going to be for your highest good. They are sending you a lot of good energy right now. Energy to clear your aura, I'm hearing, your chakras. So just take the time to receive that. I'm still hearing this change are really meant to bring you on your path. on the one you choose when you decided to come on earth. Your souls know, so let go and really let go of the mind. It's very difficult, you know, but it's very important in this time, because what is coming is big. Yeah, they repeat, yes, it's big. Not just in your individual life, for the collective, because remember, we are in an ascension time. We are transcending and we are becoming the being of light in our human body. I'm just letting this coming, you know, and I listen to what they are saying to me at the same time. So just breathe through this. You may drink a lot of water after and have a rest. You might need to sleep. They say to really prepare yourself in the best way you can, on all levels. The people will, what I'm trying to say is you will receive what you need to prepare. You know it. It will come up. You know, I don't need to explain exactly what it is. You will know. You will know inside of you what it is that you need to be prepared for. So really follow your instinct, your gut feeling. Do not doubt the message you are receiving from the divine, the hint, the tips, you know, the signs. I'm seeing a butterfly as a sign, so that might be one of your signs. And you understand that through this. Again, the butterfly is the time of transformation. It's when you open your wings and actually fly and become the beautiful being that you are meant to be. You have gone through the gestation and you're ready actually out of the chrysalis in English, chrysalis. You understand what I mean. Keep your vibration high. So what I'm hearing, you know, it's not about doing a lot. You need actually, it's not about doing a lot of activities, of doing. So for example, what they are saying is like sleeping is important, you know. So every time you feel you need to restore, go for a nap. If you are at work and you feel tired, just close your eyes and do a micro, you know, 1-2 minute recenter and let yourself be, you know, in the moment. What I'm hearing is like around meditation, sport, breath work, walks, yoga, exercise. I probably said that already. Any physical activities, you know, that you may be doing to actually align yourself, to feel good, to clarify. It's like take the pace into that. So do not go crazy on this. Really listen also to your body, because the body at the moment needs to restore a lot. So even though these things are very good for you, sometimes they are too much. So it's time to also really listen to that. We're not, and again, the ego. We are here to listen to what our souls need, you know. So please listen to yourself fully, not to what you should look like, what it should be, comparing with yourself. We're not into that anymore. We are into you, what is important to your soul, and letting your soul guide you into this well-being and restoration. I hear that again. Yeah, they are saying, what do you need? What do you need? Ask yourself, what do you need? Do you need to change food? Do you need to drink more water? Do you need to sleep more? What do you need? So ask yourself this. And they repeat again, we need a lot of rest, you know, as we're evolving. You may find that you need a lot of silence, that you don't really want to talk a lot or be surrounded by the crowd. That you want to be, you know, almost in introspection. I say that for the month of June. that the introspection is almost, you want to be up there, but there is a part of you also feel they need that, and that is the restoration. Yeah, it's the breakdown, you know, it's a breakdown of all the habits, conditioning that do not resonate with you, people that do not resonate with you anymore, and that's okay, you know. So it's breaking you free, actually, for you to break through and really get, again, I repeat that all the time, and I repeat that all the time, but it's to really get you closer to who you truly are. And I know if it's not a concept you understand, I really invite you to dig in and understand, and I want to say it for you, yes, and invite you to understand this concept, because when you see life in this way, all the perspective change, you know, around how you should act, what you should do, and I remove the should, but you know what I mean. What is good for you, what is important in your life, when you understand all of that, you know, it's very different. They are saying also that you will need to keep at peace with what you are going to see happening. That is going to be challenging, but there is a part of you will know again what you will need around that time, and who you will need to be around, and why this is happening. They say do not be scared, all right? Remove any fear around all of this. Just come back to really your deep being. Align yourself and surround yourself with people that are aligned with you. Okay, we can pick card. It's a lot of information to start with, all right? Quite the same topics, but I think it's very important to be reminded of all of this. Yeah. Very important. Look at the bottom of the deck. Ordinariness. Again, this card is really about coming back to simplicity. What do we have? Yeah, we have suppression, transformation, stress, and the Fool. What am I feeling with this card? So I'm going to show them to you. We have suppression. We have the transformation card that came upside down. We have stress. And we have the Fool, who came also upside down. Okay, I'm telling you what I'm feeling about that. I feel that with what will happen, you know, you're going to feel the suppression, you know, you're going to feel like, you know, there is no solution to get you out of the situation you are in. And so a lot of stress are going to arise. The things, there will be a part of you who actually almost push away transformation. Almost don't want to flow with that. Because for you, you were like, well, I was good here. But the things is like, only when you will discover what is awaiting for you, you will realize how good that is, how better was waiting for you on the other side. And so it's very asking you to go in the flow. With the Fool upside down, what I'm really feeling about that is like, there is a part of you who don't want to listen to your instinct, who actually don't want to listen to your inner child, to actually what you really, really need. You bypass that because, and that's for, I guess, parents. I see, you know, moms especially. I feel because you always feel that you are redevable. I don't think that's an English word. That you are what's the word? That you pass next, that your kids pass first, and therefore, you know, because it's your kids first, you know, you dismify yourself and your needs. Just I want you to remind yourself, your kids choose you for a reason, because they needed the experience that you are going through for them to go through their experience. This is their growth on a soul level, and that's what I'm saying about changing the perception of the way you think about what we are. We are light being in a human body. We are eternal. And if you don't understand that concept, I really invite you to go and not especially believe in, but actually open your awareness on it. So everyone chooses their path, all right? And I know that's a difficult concept as well to embrace, especially when we feel like, why would I have put myself in that situation? Why would I have chosen that? For your soul's growth. Because what we are soul in evolution. We are here in experimentation. So to come back to your kids, they have choose you for a reason. It's not for you to bypass your path. They will deal with it. They will go through their own journey. That is what they choose. So I invite you, it doesn't mean you're selfish, I invite you to come back to your need. And also remember that it's an example. If you stay in a place that is not good for you, that is the example you show to your kids, that they probably will reproduce, you know, when they grow. That it's okay to stay in a space that doesn't feel completely aligned with themselves. So just think about that. Think about the example you teach your kids. I mean, the example you are for your kids and what you teach to your kids by the choice you make in your life as well. So come back to your true essence. Come back to listen to your heart. What do you really want? Everything is possible. And again, you might put a barrier on that. And what I'm asking you is to open that perspective and change this limiting belief and open yourself, free yourself, you know, break through. And that's a transformation you almost avoid to go in, you know, but it's so important, and you will not be able to actually pass next to it. You need to go through it, but the more you are prepared and the more you accept, the more you flow in it, and the more easy it's going to be. If you tense up, it's going to be hard, you know. If you resist, it's going to be hard. And why this is happening is because you need to go back to simplicity. Life can be simple, so it's making you go through some things not fun, but that could be so much more simple if you let go and accept. Yeah, look at that. That's quite amazing. Inner child. Innocent self-awareness. Look at that body of light that you are here. I just invite you to take on this energy and to listen to what your inner child is willing right now. Your soul, your inner child. Look at around the heart, that spiral. It's asking you to really reshape and open your heart to what is coming, letting yourself being guided. And it's really coming back to me, to the full, you know, the innocence, the self-awareness, that you are not letting yourself going through right now. Nurture, moss. I'm going to read this to you because it's very important. The restoration, you know. Really need to read this. Just love this book. I am moss. I am of the warm rains and the damp shadowed space where sunlight shifts and turns across the mother's face. I am of the harsh lands of rock bleached by the sun, where each day is measured by the struggle to be won. I am Rimu Rimu. How harshly the south wind cries as it sweeps across the mountainside, or the vastness of the tundra where few trees survive. How softly it sighs within the closeness of the forest. It journeys far to offer you the gift moss brings from two very different worlds. First, it calls you to the higher place, the high place, the rocky mountainside, where only the hardiest lichens survive the winter snows, and the wind-swept tundra lands where no tall tree grow. There amidst the challenge of the long trail, the outer edge where all stands stripped of the superficial, you find sharp line of truth. And as you travel through, moss assures you each step you take is guided, protected, and nurtured. Then moss gathers you to a very different place. It invites you into the shy space to see treasure hidden close. Within the forest, the glades and groves and the dells of legend where the little people roam, it reminds you to see beauty in the little things, the smaller picture within the greater whole. It is easy to get lost in the search for the big, the dramatic, the huge awakening, the momentous and the new. Pause as you journey. Understand there are little treasure at every turn. Rest a while. Nurture yourself as you sit within the protection of the glade. Nurture yourself as you rest upon the mountain peak and take in the lichen hiding at your feet. Rimu Rimu says it is important to honor all that is close to you. Walk the trail of the heart. Regain the magic of the child at play. Find joy in the power of the ordinary. Oh wow. For within it hides the extraordinary. Feel, touch and reconnect with the pulse of life. Moss invites you to step aside from the busy life. Remember the simple things endure, love, nurture for those close to us. The healing of hurts and hope shared. Tread lightly as you walk the forest. Step with care beneath the tree. Remember this beautiful garden is home to more than you see. I love it because I feel it really talked about going through that transformation that is kind of like the shadow, but that you are guided and protected and nurtured all along the way. And it's important to come back to the simplest things of life and really listen to what your inner child desires mostly, you know. I just love how when everything is so accurate and connect with each other, the divine is so beautiful. Alright, the two cards that came up, down, choice. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of your choice. Freedom. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. I think, you know, these two messages are very accurate to all that I have said before. There is something else. They say be true to yourself. Do not miss the path that is awaiting for you, because it's always going to come back to find you. It's a bit like what I say always, you know, what is for you won't bypass you. See the transformation as a life rebuild. A new chance to live what you truly wanted. To make it possible for yourself and the people you love. I hear that's all for today. So I'm going to send you lots of love. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to do. I would love to hear where you're at. Remember that you're never alone, and that, you know, I am here for you if you want to work one-on-one. I know it's not an easy time, but you got this, you know. We got this at the collective. We came here to go through this ascension. We chose this moment, this very special moment. So I invite you to really nurture yourself, listening to your needs, and flow with what is coming. I'm sending you lots of love. Bye.